Your husband is not your ATM machine. Many women takes their husband as ATM machine. That is why you see they don't take care of their husband. They don't take proper care of their husband. Their husband looks anyhow. As long as the man is bringing the money, the man looks unkept. The man's cloth is dirty. The man's might not even cut his hair. The man is looking like a servant in his house. But when you look at the woman will look like a queen. Why the man that is bringing the money will look like a servant in the house? Why? They take their husband as ATM machine. They don't take care of their husband. They only take from their husband. Your husband is not an ATM machine. That is why you see some women, they don't deposit on their husband. They don't deposit on their husband. You see, their money is their money. Some women, their money is their money. Why the man's money is our money. The man's money is our money, so we spend it together. But their own money, they spend it themselves. That your husband is not an ATM machine. You have to deposit. You have to deposit. There's sometimes that you need to give. There's sometimes that you need to bring out as a woman. There's sometimes that you need to bring your salary and say, honey, this is my salary. What do you think we should do with it? Remember, the Bible said the wise one built his home. The wise woman builds his home, while the foolish one destroys their home. Your husband is not your ATM machine. Your husband is not your ATM machine. That is why you see some women, they don't respect their husband. They don't respect their husband. They don't hold their husband in high regard. They don't respect him. They treat him anyhow. They insult him. They throw words on him. They don't give the husband the maximum respect. They respect outsider more than their husband. They have never knelt down for their husband. But in church, they will use their knee to be crawling for their pastor. They have never knelt down for their husband, but at work they will use their knee to be crawling for their boss. They have never, some of them don't even greet their husband when they wake up in the morning. They will just go their way. They just bathe, the food is in the kitchen. They don't serve their husband's food. But when visitor comes to the house, you will see this set of women bringing out special plates, bringing a special spoon to serve this visitor. But the husband that is making provision, the husband that they call their husband that is at home, they use anyhow plates. They don't even serve the husband. They will just tell the husband. Some of them will tell the husband, you call the husband by their first son name or their first daughter's name. Papa J, let me just call it Papa J. The food is in the kitchen, go and eat. So we not even cook for their husband. But when visitor is coming, you will see them putting their house in order. You will see them washing, the most expensive plate at home, and they will use it to serve the visitor. They don't respect their husband. Why? They took their husband as ATM machine. They don't honor their husband. There is no honor, nothing like honor in their home. Why? They took their husband as an ATM machine. Hear me today. Your husband is not your ATM machine. That is why when you ask these young ones or some singles, you say, why do you love this boy? You will see that they will say, because he provides for me, because he do take care of my needs, or because he has bought this for me, he has bought the car for me, he do buy me wig, he do buy me this and that. That is why I am in love with this boy. Hear me, that boy that you're about to get married to is not your ATM machine. Your husband that you are with, he is not your ATM machine. Now, who is your husband? Number one, your husband is your Lord. After God, the next thing that comes is your husband. You have to lord over your husband like Sarah did. You have to lord over your husband. Give him the maximum respect, because he's the king of the house and you are the queen of the house. You have to honor the king. You don't need to disregard or disrespect the king even when nobody is there or when somebody is there. Some women, they don't know if nobody is there or somebody, they insult their husband in public. Look at you. Look at you after you will call yourself a man. That's some women. I remember when I was at the supermarket, trying to get something, and a man and a woman was moving, and the man was carrying the trolley and all that. The woman said a word that just got me a little bit angry. Say, look at you. After all, you call yourself a man. I beg, get out. You know, it's crazy. Insulting your husband. Insulting your husband. You will discover that maybe it's not that man that is actually buying that stuff. Hear me, woman. Even if you are the one sponsoring your home, you have to respect your husband as a king. You have to make him the king and respect him as a king. There are some wise women that made their husband who they are today, and the man still regards the wife, and the wife still kneel down for the man. There are some women that their pastors, they will use their knees to rub the ground. They want to greet their pastors, their knees are on the ground to greet their pastors. Oh, good afternoon, daddy. Good afternoon, my lord. Good afternoon, sir. But their husband, they don't even greet their husband at home. Even if they greet their husband, they will use notes to greet their They will use notes. They will just walk away. Some might not even greet their husband. Your husband is not an ATM machine. You have to honor him and respect him. You have to respect him in high regards. Because after God, he's your husband. Who is your husband to you? Your husband is your father. He's your father. I know you have a biological father as a wife, but immediately you get married to this man or to that man, he becomes your father. You have to respect him the way you respect your father. You have to respect him, not to raise your hands on him. There are some women that beat their husband. Yes. There are some women, yes, that raise their hands. There are some women that insult, their husband. It is so painful that in society they have everything arranged for the women, but they neglect the men. You hardly see a commissioner of men's affair. I don't know if we have it in our country, but I've not heard. But we have commissioner of women affair. We have people that speaks for the women, but who is speaking for the men? Are you telling me that some men don't go through hard times in their home? Are you telling me that some women don't beat their husband? Yes, some women do. They beat their husband. Some women maltreat their husband. Some women abuse their husband. Hear me, woman. You are not to abuse your husband. You have to respect your husband because he's your Lord. He's your king. Is your father. You have to give him the maximum respect, because what you call your cloth at home, that is what other person will call it. If you use your clothes at home as rag, people will join you to use your cloth as rag. You have to treat your husband as your elder brother, as your senior brother, the way we call it in Africa. You have to treat your husband like that. Why? Is your Lord, is your father, is your elder brother, is the one that is to provide. Now, who is your husband? Your husband is to provide. Both are co-provider in the home. That is why most women have this ideology that immediately they married, all their burdens will be pushed to their husband. Yes, it is not that true, but it is true. Not that true. Every responsible woman should think of how to provide, think of how to still contribute financially to the home. You know why? Men respect women that also contribute to their home financially. They don't joke with those women. They don't deal with those women. They know that this is a wife material. I'm not saying because you don't contribute to your home, you are not a wife material, but I'm just bringing out the point that you should also see how. I don't know how you're going to do it. You're saving money. You might use it as well. The money maybe you see from going to the market and all that, you might just pinch some more inside and see how to do something in the home. The man will respect you as a co-provider. Thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It serves as a way to encourage us to do more videos, and follow us on our Facebook. Drop positive comment. God bless you for stopping by. Remember, your husband is not your ATM machine. You have to love him. You have to co-provide in the home. You have to do everything possible to make your marriage work. God bless you. Thank you once again for stopping by. I remain Victor Akbaka. Drop your message. You can write us if you have questions on our emails being displayed on the screen. You can write us and ask us questions. God bless you. Amen.
If this video has been a blessing, follow us on our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you.